Can you hear that? Hold on a minute. Cameo? Huh. All right, so that's a bit of a problem. Yeah. Yeah, this works. The thing doesn't do the zoomies. There's still some weird issues. Yeah, look at that. We moved away. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's still some fun things happening. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. This is all shit we can fix. But my point is that we're able to record sounds now, aren't we? So like doom 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 boom doom 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 doom. Okay, this is actually going to be great. Whoops. So what if we just, add a few more playbacks to this? Yeah. And we gotta do some setup here too as well. This is stuff I feel like a final product would have to be automated, like just like spawning new stuff into the scene, right? Like all these connections need to be handled in code. So right now it's like fiddling around, making sure things work. I ran out of words. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So this one's not as important right now, the selector system, because I don't think you can tab through things. And even if you could, there's no visual indication of what you're holding. So there does need to be some kind of visual display as to what's going on. Oh, right, music. Well, no, hold on. We're about to make our own music, which is why I paused it in the first place. So let's see here. Cube holder and button. Yep. And then this one's got cube holder and button as well. I'm just to have everything set up. But yeah, there we go. So, oh shit. Oops. Can you guess what's wrong? Oh shit. I hate when I do that. Here we go. Okay. Return the slab. Here we go. I feel like I have to sneeze. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it does this stuff, but clearly all the little tricks we're using are not working so effectively. Let's think here. You. Move you up front here. And you. No, you. I clicked on this. The editor is behaving unruly. Spawner. Spawn over here. It feels like the volume is really low. Like I can try to turn it up. I can't start them on the same beat. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Fine. That one's terrible. You can hear the mouse click. It's very off. They are not in the same. They don't have the same metronome. Though that just goes to show adding a metronome would probably help out the game. Hold on, that was rough. Shush. No. What am I doing? Like I'm gonna that was bad. No, actually that was like that didn't even get the full okay. This was just play them all. Play them all. Hey, why can't I click on it? That's funny. I can't grab them. It's probably just something to do with the collider, maybe. What is it? Device, cube, collision shape. No. Wasn't I? Oh, you know what? I bet they're like all on the floor, aren't they? Is that it? Is that it? That's not it. I don't think that's it. Huh. Oh. They need stuff. Okay, we gotta work on. Play some real music while we wait. Capture on drag, lower the gravity a little bit. Yeah. Okay, maybe this is it. The button works. These work. Whoop 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 whoop. Whoop 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 whoop. But why won't they pick up? Huh. Weird. I didn't realize that. No wonder it's such a weird dimensions. Okay, they fall. They're not clickable. Why? I know why. Do 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 do. Events. Woo. All right, we can move it around. Wah! 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 stacking things. More. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm excited though. We've got like kind of the fundamentals of what I wanted this to be, which is just some fun thing where you can mess around and like record yourself making noises. I admit a playback is like fine, but the truth is what we really want, we want things to be connectable. Or do we? Yeah, we need wires. Because we need to have a speaker system as well as just like a playback system. Because I want to be able to control I don't know. I just feel like the wires would make it kind of fun because you're like actually plugging stuff in. But ultimately, what we would want is like a mixer. Is that what you know? And yeah, it's yeah, a mixer. That's what I'm gonna call it. There it is. And it will be like the playback, really. Except for one very, very, very important thing. Volume. We're gonna have 4 cube holders. The mesh is gonna be long. And that's too long. Yeah, it might not be long enough. That might just be the ticket. Yes. What are they all at? What? Negative 0.6. And this would have to be... Yeah? Okay. That's good. That's what? This always just throws shit at me and I don't know what it means. Mixer. Ooh, before we do anything. Mixer. Mouse entered. Mouse exited. Now you'll notice it didn't actually do anything with this script, but we extend device, which already handles those. We don't have to focus on them anymore. Don't look at them. Whoop. So let's think here. Player 1, player 2. Let's get all of these. Nice. Ready, ready, player 1. Audio stream player. The playback has really what we want. But it's a simpler version of this. So instead of player, oh, golly. We need to modify these two. Yeah. Okay. These two are going to be a bit different. We got to make sure that the stream we're connecting has the right player. We could play them all in the same one. But a part of me thought if we have a mixer, eventually we'll have volume. You know, we're like, okay, that's kind of essential, you know. So oh. What we can do is pass, I think, so that's going to be very mad at us for a bit. That's okay. And like in the mixer, anywhere I do handle interaction, we'll make sure the holder is there. Just a moment. Dude, I'm so sorry there's no music. It's not my fault. It is. But I don't know what to tell you. Wait, what? Oh. I don't know why the browser audio connection does not work. It's like Okay, holder. That's for device. Mic is okay. Playback is okay. The mixer is okay, but of course now we have a difficult task ahead of us. And that's truly to see which player corresponds with which holder. Now for this one, frankly, player holders, I don't know. We're just gonna attach the cube holder, because we want to be able to holder. Yep, that's it. There it is. Okay. So we have a dictionary we're going to go through. Shush. And we're going to see oh yeah. What? It's fine. Here we are. And we'll pass this line down here too. This one's tricky. Could try something a little funky here. All right, I'm gonna have to make some new variables. It's how it goes. Is there a ready for this one? Might have thrown a super. No. Get children. Push the child. If lol. If child is cube holder. Holders push back the child. And that should give us all of them. For every physics process. I don't know what to do about this one. If it's still playing, sorry, if it's not still playing, do that and then return. And we're just hoping two of them don't end on the same frame. Although, ideally they should. If they're synced up. This is harder than I thought. Go figure. Lol. I wonder if I can override a signal. No. Wait. Oh. You know what? That makes sense. Wait, what the hell? Why is there a gun? Is this a GoldenEye? Okay. We don't have to do any of that crap. All right. We can literally pass the whole thing. Just the player. Now, instead of doing this, where we tell it to connect automatically, what we're going to do is all of our players here, which I don't think need to exist, actually. Instead, we'll just say, hey, this child, first let's say child as audio stream player. Audio stream player. And we're going to connect the on player finished. And then we shall bind the child. We'll bind it there. Do I have to? It's fine. Yeah. So if we know it's the same type, the correct type, we will manually send it our own way. The only issue I have is with this, which happens when a button is pressed. Right now, we only have one button per every device. In the future, they're all probably going to have multiple buttons. I felt a crumb in my finger and it disappeared. Well, it wasn't in my keyboard. That's good, I guess. Holders. Holders. Yeah. I wish I knew what the issue was with this. And I think the issue is that... No. I wonder if it's going to be looking for this and it's not going to find it. And it's going to throw an error. It might. It probably will. Let's find out. All right, so no more playbacks. Instead, we're gonna hit a mixer. Mix it up. And something's gonna crash. Oh, wait. What does this need? Collisions. I put the gravity on everything really low. That's not really low. That's still very much there. Whoop, whoop. Wah, 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 wah. That's okay. Wah, 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 wah. We're getting there. Oh shit, right. Okay. Wait, no. What do you mean invalid key? Woo! 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 What are the errors already? Holders never used. Holders never used. Alright, well. Right. Maybe we do have a ready function. Got a dab. I feel like that one's gonna date me. Do the kids still dab? Is it still cool? If let's see, has node cube holder. Get node. Cool. Yeah, so instead of doing on ready, we're going to do a little safety check. What? Cube. Shouldn't this be here? What? What? Why is it going here, not here? Okay, fine. We'll just see if it exists. I never even hit the thing. Yeah, look. Nothing. Wait, what? Am I doing this wrong? Oh. I thought it had to be... Yeah, I was like, I thought it had to be a string. Hmm. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I literally can just... Yeah. What? Ho. Ho. Lol. Ho. Ooh, ooh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Click, 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 click. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, good. It's supposed to pause here. Um. This one's tricky. Woo! Woo! Okay. Holder is a thing. Player holders is a dictionary of size 1. It's got nothing in it. What is the error we get? Invalid key, exit key. Cube holder 1 on a base type of dictionary. Yeah. I wonder why this doesn't work. Like, I am using the right syntax. I always Google this, and I'm like, I could literally just... Yeah, key value. Okay. I wonder if it doesn't have it because they're like nodes. Maybe. Hey, chat. Have you ever seen... Yeah, this one. That's a great photo. Wait, is it? No. 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 Conquest? In the distant year of 1990. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's Charlton Heston. That's right, the original one. I don't know why. I thought that was somebody completely different, but there's Charles and his nonverbal female counterpart. Yeah, no, this one. This one's final monologue is ass. It's too damn long. Just go watch it. Go watch the whole film. Go watch it. Go watch it right now. I'll wait. I should do that for a bit and just sit here for 2 fucking hours straight and not move a single muscle. Would anyone be watching? No. Would anyone care? Probably not. Would I find it valuable? Absolutely not. Could it be one of those weird videos people find 10 years from now? Potentially. Okay. Let's try this instead. I think it's not grabbing the nodes because they don't exist. All right. Player holders. Our dictionary with real things. 3632. What's holder 1? 3632. We got a player. Do you hear that? You can hear it through my mic, I'm sure. Ooh, wah. Well, there's an obvious flaw. Huh? 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 It's still playing the other file. Well, there's an obvious flaw. Okay. Okay. We need to take care of what's going on there because every time a cube gets picked up, like it should disconnect. Yeah. We're getting like weird issues. I abstracted this thing too much. Maybe. um Maybe not. um hmm. Sorry, this has nothing to do with what I'm working on. I'm just very morbidly curious. Yeah. No. Ooh. No. No. Ooh. No. Ooh. No. Oh shit! No. No. Anybody who would join right now would be like, "What the hell's going on?" Um. That's rough. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's no play pause button. I mean, I figured it would toggle, but it seems to be picking up. I've unlocked the secrets of the universe. We have one playing variable. And we need 4. No. Let's try this again. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Holder, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna start playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our player is playing. Okay. And again, here we are. Yeah. So we've got 2 of them. So it sets it to playing, and then it gets to the second one. It goes, "We're already playing," and so it stops one that hasn't started. And every time it finishes, we tell it to play again. But every time we play, it's not playing, so we tell it to play again. We'll have to make a custom type. Yeah. Something that has to do with like playing like each player, holder, and whether or not they're playing something. Yeah. I could call it pH. I won't. And this is just going to store data. He's beginning to believe. Wow. That was good. That was pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so instead of addiction. Yeah, doesn't this already have? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's just delete that entire script. That was totally worthless. Because we don't need to keep track of that. Every player. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Honk, 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 honk. That's good. It almost feels like they're in sync, but they're not. Can't wait for Anthony Fontano to check out that one. Do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. That's actually really bad. It sounds so angelic, doesn't it? And that really spoke to me. Okay, let's connect good music again. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah. Well, hey though, that's right. We can probably, let's see. Yeah, now that I think about it, we probably should just do that for all of them. We'll keep that. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the mixer, the trouble with it of course is that um I think realistically you would want all your samples to start at the same time, or at least to line up. I wonder if we could choose different options. Like, one would be for the samples to just play right immediately after they end, like we have here. Another would be that, like, they all play, and when the last one is done, then you restart them all at the same time. Another could be to try to stretch, like, all of them out. You know, like, basically try to skewer the length. That would probably actually be pretty challenging. But I think the idea of having them all, like, how can I talk about this? Okay, so we have that, right? And if we want to add a new track, down here, right? And we're just like, Scooby Dooby Dooby. Okay. So obviously one of these is a little longer than the other. So if they were to like stack back to back, what ends up happening? Yeah, is something like this where they're misaligned, and sooner or later they're gonna come back around, right? That's probably not gonna be perfect. That's damn near close, but it's not perfect, right? So this is just the chaos of like we're taking the recording as long as it exists. I'm sorry, that's not a proper way of saying that. Taking the recording. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Whatever. Point is, I want to do. Something like this. Where right now we've got this staggered thing going on. What we could do. I'm sorry, no, wrong way. It's like this. So then it just plays because this, right? Like, you know, we'll have the other example like we had before. Is that Primus? I can't. I just realized you can't hear that. Scooby Dooby Dooby. Scooby Dooby Dooby. So that's what we're currently suffering. But instead, what we could do is move the whole thing over. right? Like this. And I wish there was an easier way of doing this. There probably is, frankly. This is the last one. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. So instead of having that completely out of rhythm issue, we could do it like this. And I know it sounds like shit, but like the point is they're playing in time because they're constantly all starting at the same time. And I feel like we're going to have to do that. Or at least maybe that's like an option. Like we can let the user set it raw if they want and just be like, it's your risk, it's your funeral. But also I think like the mixer over time, I mean, you see how useful it is to just have the sound, the waveform here in Audacity. I wonder if I could print that onto a texture and then put that texture onto a mesh. I know I can put textures on a mesh, but like if I can put that onto a texture, if I can print that out, then the user could actually see their waveforms in the mixer, and then they can mix them up. Then again, that might not be the best approach. Because we already have like Audacity, right? And so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. If we have music software, I don't want it to be the point where like it becomes so complicated that it's actually difficult to learn or deal with, you know? Like I want to offer things that are kind of fun while at the same time being like, you know, there's like better shit out there for you to mess with. Like learning Audacity, this isn't as interactive, but like this is a tool that is just supposed to like let you manipulate some sound data, right? Like that's ultimately what this is, and it works pretty well. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Put that in the trailer. Yeah. So I think I feel like I'm gonna make this to where maybe what options we offer need to make it to where the player can have more fun. Because I don't want this to feel like a job. If it becomes too tedious, then it just starts to feel like work. And at that point, it's like, okay, but wouldn't you rather work with software that, like, it frankly is, you know, a lot better? I want this to be a fun, interactive experience. I don't think that this is something that's going to replace any other software, right? Which one takes a lot of pressure off, but also it's like this should be something where it's kind of like players can just sort of mess around, but it still sounds good. Well, you know, I mean, as good as they offer. The point is like it needs to have a certain kind of balance to where like I don't know, like things like like here, things are arranged in rhythm in such a way that like they're at least in sync and you don't have to do anything to do that. That just naturally comes that way. Okay. On that note, Okay, so we're going to have an overall control variable. And when we interact with our thing, instead of checking each... This is a terrible way of doing this. No, actually, we have to bring in the out. Never mind, it's fine. It's convoluted because we're passing functions and pulling data from here to there, and damn. The music on this stream is going to be all over the place. The audio is going to be a chaotic mess. I'm sorry.
Expectations.
Okay. So we'll have it like it was before. And then we'll flip the in-play value. Excuse me. And then after everyone finishes...
Playing mind games with myself. Just searching for my feelings.
Plier. That's awful. No. What should this one be called?
I don't like uncomfortable silences.
Finished player. Okay, so... And then we check every... Autocomplete, what are you doing? Player in players, we say... If player... Playing... Return. If we get through the entire loop... Then we run a second loop. Yeah. If someone's playing, we in the function. So cut short if any are still playing. And then here restart all at the same time. And all we're gonna do is just say player play. Okay. Let's try that. We're gonna make some stuff way off beat. Whoa. Whoa. So let's listen to this. All right, we have an initial problem. The problem is what the hell is going on?
Oblivion.
Wow. Okay. I know what the problem is. Whoops. Oh. Lol. That'll do it. Ooh. Okay. And then this one will be longer. Wooga. You remember that original problem? We can do this in this. This is fine. Yes, because then it'll loop through all of them before it does the stuff. Okay. Skippy. I just got jump scared by my own game. Skippy Dippy. Okay, that sounds like ass, I know, but just take them somewhere else. Don't let them know the light of day anymore. All right. Let's try to actually make something. Do. Goose. And they should be the same. And it's like, it still sounds like shit. But like, now they start at the same time. So at least, I don't know, there's that. You ever been in a job where like you have to give some kind of presentation and you're trying so hard to sell some kind of idea or what you're working on, and like nobody in the room fucking cares or like understands. You're like, you got nothing. You have like no hope of this idea leaving the ground. That's what I feel like when I try to explain this crap. Don't say that. Okay. Where was selected happening? The selector. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, we'll just leave that in there. Okay. That's all right. I mean, we have a mic for recording. We have a mixer. We have a playback, which is like fine, but like we have a mixer now where we can add multiple sounds. And like, see, this is actually the pain in the ass about the whole thing. Because I think we just ran into this problem, and I'll show it off and I'll make a bit of an exaggerated example. But let's say you actually wanted to sing and do some harmonizing. Yeah. So, oh, actually that was late. I was late. Shh, quiet. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Ooh, ooh. This is a very exaggerated example. Actually, let's re-record this. Ooh, fuck. Get that on tape. Ooh. And then we'll redo this one again, and we'll just make it a little shorter. Ooh. It was longer. But notice that's like a weird train. Why isn't that picking up the damn audio? Oh, right. I had to change it to... All right, here. Hold on a minute. I don't think that shut it off very well. You can hear how one of them is going. So one is just continuous because the moment it finishes, because it's the longest one, so it starts off immediately, just like we had in Audacity. But the other one, since it cuts short, we've got this dead air that's constantly there. So actually, I think I might want to try to actually stretch the notes out so that they do line up. Let's try that. I'm not certain how I'm going to do this, actually. That's neat. You can loop it. We're already looping it. Oh, that is nice. Oh, cool. I just stepped away from that. No. Mix rate? No. No. I wonder if we can we like manipulate the hertz? Hurts, don't it? Because if we could do that, we could set them all. No. We'd have to do some kind of ratio between the time, the length of the audio stream, and like the hertz. And we'd have to adjust the hertz so that they all line up. Basically, we want to adjust the length of it all. If we can adjust the length of all of them, just the length, that would be great. But I have a feeling we're going to have to do some other trickery. We can mess with the pitch, which is not great. Yeah. I'll give an example here. We'll turn this one down. Which would also be a great knob to have. You hear that? And then if I put it here, that's kind of spooky. Anyway, but listen how short it is here. Well, actually, shit. It loops all the time, doesn't it? Hold on a minute. Stop. Stop playing. It's like a horror movie. That scared me. Dude. Okay. And now this one. All right, that I don't know what the hell's happening there. Anyway, what is the lower pitch elongates the sound. Here. Do. Do. Well, if we turn up the pitch, I'm just making very experimental shit at this point. Let's double the pitch on the first one. And listen to it now. Now it's faster. So Vorbis. Sorry. Yeah. Get length, but on the sample?
Now this is from 2020.
Let's see. We'll just print it out whenever we go through and play everything. You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad and I'm a little sad. You know, we used to have in this stream, way back when, maybe about every hour or 2 hours, a bot would stop by and post very questionable links. I don't get those bots anymore. Now, either I have banned every bot, or maybe my account's doing so poorly on metrics that the bots just don't show up anymore, which is really sad. That's the wrong scene. Like, you're not even worth spamming. Am I alone? Am I alone in this cold, lifeless, dead universe? Am I alone in this cold, lifeless, dead universe? Am I alone? Okay, all right. Let's not make experimental theater. Good. We can get the length. I gotta think about. I gotta do math. So we want. No, I'm sorry. We want length 1 to equal length 2. And they don't. They do not equal each other. Right, that'll be where the proof starts. Now to get them to equal each other. Hold on a minute. L1 is not equal to L2. We have fancy cursive L that will be equal to L2. Fancy cursive L2, that is. And we're going to have to modify the pitch. Well, at least that's the plan right now. Actually, I wonder, is there a way I could... One thing at a time. It might not be a perfect solution, but let's just see if we can get a solution. So, the pitch, right up here, the top of a page, P1. Now they both start out at 1, so they're both going to equal each other, which is 1. And the trick, of course, to get the lengths to equal each other will be some varied version some P1, which is not going to be equal to P2. And this inverse relationship shall define thee. Okay, so we've got our 4 like assumptions. I haven't done this shit since college. All right. You got 4 assumptions here. So in order for L1 to equal L2, we must say that the first initial L1... Sorry, my neighbors just made like a weird noise. It sounded like a clown was... some version of P1 to equal the length and version of P2. Yeah. Oh. The music. It's always a little... Okay. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Now, this is like our solution. But we need to add a little bit more logic to help explain. So, if L1 is less than L2, P1, fancy cursive P1, must be greater than P2. And the ratio of that we can use with this. And we'll write vice versa as well. L2 is greater than L1. Then P2. Oops. Fancy cursive P2. I just realized this and this are the same thing. Whoop. Yes. This is what I meant to do all along. This is a mess of a mathematical proof. It doesn't belong in the academy. If L1 is greater than L2, then fancy cursive B1 should be less than P2. I don't know what to call this. Just logic steps. But the overall solution to our issue is that we're going to have some greater, we'll call LG, length, and a lesser length, LL, lesser length. And that will be equal to the greater length if this was the lesser one, P1, which is beneath, P greater over P lesser. Yeah. And this ratio is always going to be this is wrong. This is backwards. Greater is the length we shall strive for. Actually, we could probably have a toggle that we like stretch or squish. But for now, we're just going to stretch. Is equal to the... Wow, that is a squiggly little L, isn't it? Horrible, horrible L. That's not fancy enough. That's not cursive enough. There we go. It's got to be like... What am I doing? It's fine. These are not... I'll take it. Fancy cursive. P greater. It's not fancy enough. It's not cursive enough. Oh, now that's a fancy P. Anyway, this ratio here actually is what we're going for. Is what we're trying to calculate. Because we will apply that to the lesser length. And remember, this value will always be greater than this pitch of the greater. God, that is... Yeah, we're back in college. So this ratio here is like the key. How do we fucking calculate that, though? I've just been writing it, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even know how we get to this point. Okay, I mean, we know we need this. Baby steps, yeah? The ratio is what we want. Okay. Let's solve for the ratio now. And we will call this ratio. We will define this ratio. That is... shall be defined as big R. Yep. No. I don't like that. No. I don't like that. Small r. All right. So we're solving for this ratio, right? How do we solve for this ratio? Well, this ratio is going to be L L LG greater over lesser. I'm going to draw it purple as well. That looks hideous. Stop that. Stop it. Get some help. Let me change the color of it, you jackass. All right. Anyway. This ratio is R. This ratio is brought to you by the letter R. Yay. So LG over LL will give us this ratio R, which is fancy PL over fancy PG. Now here's the real fun part. If we assume, we don't have to assume, we know that P1 and P2, the original pitches, are both 1. So let's assume also that one of these is just 1. Which one, though? This ratio is going to be always over 1. Like it'll be 1 greater than. Because if this number is larger than this number, it'll never go between 1 and 0. It'll always be 1 however long. Ideally, not too much. Like 1.01 would be good, but like it could go up to whatever, right? Because this number could be huge and this number could be tiny, so it could be, theoretically infinite. So, that's nice little note here. So R is somewhere. How do you write these symbols? R is between 1 and infinity. In theory. And that's just a nice little thing to remember. But thinking about that makes us think, okay, if that's the ratio, then PL needs to be the one that we change. And PG we can assume to be 1. Or rather, if we assume this to be 1, then we only change one pitch, and then we don't have to change both of them. We could try that, but I feel like that would be difficult. I guess you would take like an average. You'd get the number between L greater and L lesser, like the length between them, and cut it in half. And then that would be you'd flip that for the pitch adjustments. But we'd have to do that for all of them. And I don't know, like doing it for 4 sets would be difficult. So I think either you take 1 as like the longest one that will remain 1 in its pitch, and everything else gets stretched into it. Or you take the smallest one, and all the others have to get squashed into it. So anyway, let us assume, assuming that PG equals 1, if we assume this, let's do it in curly brackets, because this is like something we're choosing to do. All this stuff is like explicitly necessary. This is more of a thought exercise, but like this is just like what we decide is an assumption. Yeah. So here's that, and that looks worse. So if we do that, then we could say that God, they always look so weird when I do that. LG over LL. I'm not changing it at this point. Which is our ratio R is equal to PL. Right? Because if this is 1, anything over 1 is just that thing. So PL is equal to this. And this is our final countdown. This is our final proof. This is what we want. So we're going to do this for every single sound bit when we're stretching outwards. There we go. Okay. Yeesh. What a pain. Device checking for something. Yeah, when we do interact, we check if there's data. It's probably good to still check. What are we checking? Huh. Hello, Husky Boy Games. Ho. Hi. No name calling. Hello. Glad you could stop by. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for chatting. I'm working on a little game. I guess it's like an interactive version of Audacity right now. And I'm trying to work on kind of a mixer. It can't be equal to, like, I'm not going to make like Fruity Loops in 3D because no. But I want to make something that is at least interactable enough to be fun. So, what's it about? It's just about that's what it's about. Like it's just going to be you're just going to make music. And that's it. It's one of those things where it's like this is not a game with like a plot or like a win state. It's more of like just like mess around and make shit. Have fun. Creativity is its own reward here. So yeah, for inspiration, there's a game called is this what it's called? Yeah, called Odd Dada, and it's kind of like a thing. It's like it feels like playing around with toys, but you make music while you're messing around, and it's really fun. I recommend getting it, honestly. It's one of those things you end up kind of just messing around with for hours. It's a blast. So let's think here. If this is true, that means there's a cube. I'm trying to do like some audio. I'm trying to make certain features like kind of automatically balanced and working. Because obviously if I offer the user so many buttons and switches and knobs, for one, it's going to be a little overwhelming, but two, it's that problem of like, yeah, again, they could probably just get like an actual music software and have a lot more variety. And I want it to still feel kind of a dumbed down experience and not be like a simulation, right, of working with music software, but more like, hey, do you like this? Do you think this is fun? Maybe you should look into some more serious shit, right? But like, it's kind of that thing of like, I hope people who interact with it, make fun stuff, but also some of them might be like, hey, I like this. Maybe I should use something better. Music makers, yeah. You might try the game. Oh, all right. It's good to hear. So let's see here. You just missed such a fun part. We were doing a mathematical proof to figure out how to adjust the pitch for each of these little sounds. So let's see here. Longest stream. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Gotta go in a minute, so you didn't see this and probably leave. Okay. All right. Well, it's kind of weird too, because I have this thing where when you click on a button on our device here, then it runs this interact function, which checks these, which hold a little cube. God, I wish I wasn't like in the middle of debugging stuff, because I could actually show you how some of it works. Well, if you want, you can watch like back in the stream a little bit. Go back like 20 minutes or something. But right now I'm just trying to collect some of this. The holders hold the cube, and so we pass a function here. If there is cubes, The cubes hold the audio data. I'm only here to see streams. No, I hear you. But yeah, so if it's holding this stuff, then it's like you'll stay until you find a different stream. Okay. It's like the pressure's on. I hope I don't fail. All right, longest stream. Let's see here. The first one would have to be, because there's not going to be a longest stream at first. All right. If there's no stream at all, if there's no longest stream, then we'll just say the longest stream equals holder dot cube dot stream. Else, we do have a longest stream, LF. Then our longest stream, we'll check and we'll say, is the length shorter than the current stream? Because if it is, then we update which one is actually the longest. Okay. So first we say, is there anyone at all? No, then pass it into whatever. If there is one that is longer than the first one we find, then we'll make sure to update that. Now I think about it, longest stream should be here. Keep it a little separate. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, so the first time around, we'll set one. And after that, these should all be fine. There's some, oh, shit. What will the game be called? Oh, I don't know. I wanted to call it Vox Box, but I think that's like taken. Yeah, there's like stuff. So I have no idea. That's just the working project name right now. But I don't want to call it something that's already like other products because, you know, what about Box the Vox? That sounds like fighting the people. Box and the Vox. Box and the Vox has already been taken by an Irish folk duo. I'm sorry, the moment I said the word Irish, I already started to imitate the voice. Now, I'm sure I won't come into any kind of copyright issues. But if this already exists, you know, I'm like, I don't want to cause confusion. You know, if I was EA, I would just sue them for existing or some nonsense. But lock the Vox. Maybe block the Vox, because it's blocks. How about Vox blocks? Jesus Christ. This may be. I love AIs like the phrase blocks the Vox. Don't fucking shit on me. Like, this is not a real thing. I don't see anybody else using this. AI is just making stuff up. I'd like to tell you, I'd just like to just make something up on the spot. thanks, Google. That's why I come to you. Just for, like, listen, if I wanted to fart around, I'd go to some party and ask some asshole. You gotta go. All right. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you around. Okay. We got our longest stream here. And then when every single one of these plays, we're going to do something. We'll do it here. So play the stream and then adjust pitch to make all streams equal and length. Yes. What was our proof? We should save this. Yeah, L greater over the lesser will be the pitch of the lesser. So first things first. If the current stream we're playing, as long as it's not equal to the longest stream, then we're going to take the current stream, say our pitch. No, shit. Yeah. Pitch scale is equal to Voxelox. See, have a good day. Have a good day. We'll keep working on that name. Don't worry. We'll have something good. I appreciate the help, though. I like these ideas. I want to look it up. Voxelox. That also might work because it doesn't look like there's anything else. All right. Maybe. All right. Have a good day. All right. Longest stream get length divided by stream get length. Should be that. Yeah. And then, so we adjusted the pitch scales. And then we'll actually play the stream. Okay. This seems like way more obvious when I look at it, but it was good to work it out mathematically anyway. Okay. Something's probably going to break. Whoa. All right. Two wonderful sounds, and we'll see if they... No, this is terrible examples. Terrible examples. Okay. We have to make solid tones, and that way we can hear a gap if it exists. Fuck. If we have a longest stream. Lull. Ooh. What? Stream or base? No. What do you say if this passed? Not passed? Oh, if it does pass. Ooh, whoops. Whoa. Wow. There we go. And then we'll record this one. We'll make it a little longer. Yeah, that was 1.6. So, dun, all right, this one's much shorter. Um, oh fuck. This should be like reversed. And should it? Let's try that. Because I'm like, we increased the pitch, but that made it higher. All right, that's about 1 second. So we'll make this one 2 seconds. No, that's correct. They're both. Okay, so that's compressing, because that was doing it every second. And we adjusted the pitch scale of one of them to be shorter, because the pitch was higher, so the length shortens. So if we want lower, we can, instead of doing longest stream, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh? Maybe I'm just too tired. So I'm gonna call this the, what do you call it in science when you have like a normal group? Control group? Control stream. I'd call it base stream, but that just sounds like we're doing inheritance shit. Okay, so what if I flipped it like this? And then did this again? Will it play lower now? About 1 second. That's a little creepy. Stop picking it up. Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, I want these closer to the camera. Number 2, I want the spawner closer to that. Number 3, I don't know what the fuck is going on. control stream is greater than the length. Is it just the same thing? Oh man, this is messing up my brain. Okay, we take the lesser stream now. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. Ooh. This is still crunching. We're squishing the longer sound. The control stream has got to be the shorter sound. So the stream... the player for this holder's stream... Okay. We're just gonna have both versions. So we'll see. Higher. Take me higher, baby. Lower. And it's making the longest one longer. I'm just gonna fuck around with some shit. You know, fucks. It doesn't matter which approach I take here. It ends up the same. Like, I don't know how to explain this. It's really weird. Ooh. You can hear that where it loops. And that's once every second, not once every 2 seconds. I want the 1 second version to be longer, but the 2 second version is shorter. And the most annoying thing is I could literally say, okay, fine, flip it around. This time, the control stream should be, or like we're going for longest. That was shortest, right? A shorter length. If it's less than the control, then we set a new control. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna try something different. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 It's a perfectly normal stream happening right now on Twitch. What was that Star Wars movie about battle plans and shit? Star Wars Rogue One trailer? Come on. What? None? I cannot find. Alright, fine. You know what this sounds like? That's what I'm recording. That. Quiet. Okay, I'm pretty sure that does actually make it longer. Maybe I just wasn't hearing it. You know what? There's a way better way of doing this. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. You hear that? Let's just keep making weird shit. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All the way. 4, 4, 4. This is about to sound real weird. Three is up in pitch. I swear it sounds exactly the same as what it was before. Do you like music? This is the coolest fucking thing. Shh, quiet. Quiet. Just start stacking shit on top of each other and watch it all blow up, huh? Just make a mess of everything. Game dev. Okay, it works. Okay, this is lower and this is higher. And we'll just let's actually try to record some music and stay somewhat in rhythm. I can see there's going to be different approaches to this shit. Probably going to have to offer users a toggle. Because honestly, I would love for people to encounter whatever weird shit that was. That was cool as hell. Okay. Okay. Let's re-record that. Okay. Gotta carry the sound through. Okay, they all... slowed down. I mean, they're all kind of close, right? They're all about 3 seconds. But this is the best stream on Twitch happening right now. If you don't believe me, you okay, so that's interesting. I mean, it does do what we want it to do, I think. Well, we already kind of tested it with the solid tunes. So, I mean, it does. They do kind of keep up with each other, though. There still is kind of a weird. I mean, that's probably just my timing. I kind of foresaw this a while back, like a month ago. And that's a bit much. It's better. Okay. We're going to have to offer users some controls. Something that allows them to really mess around. Like the mixer itself should have the ability to I don't know, let the user kind of set tempo. We might even let them do like mess around with the audio files. I don't know, maybe we do just print out the raw waveform and let them mess around with it like they would in Audacity. Maybe have a few options, like you can stretch a waveform. It might also help to have some kind of universal tempo, probably. And that way, like we can have a mixer, right, for mixing all these audio cubes into one. Because that's ultimately the goal of the mixer. Is to blend all these files into one sound file. Streams. Blend the streams into one.
It's good sounds of happiness. Sounds that
And then we can have like,
all the
I don't know, we would call this maybe a blender instead of a mixer. No, a mix is fine. A blender. We'd call this a mixer.
there's always somebody blowing something beautiful and talking the kind of
God, these Firewalker makes great shit. Thank you, Firewalker.
that only good music can speak.
I'm getting super OCD with my glasses. Yeah. Jesus fuck. It's probably time for me to stop. Anyway. I know that it would be good to have something to allow users to mess with a waveform. And then having a universal tempo would also probably help in that a user could, like all the devices would be set to that tempo. And a user could easily see that. And they can even see where the wave would get like cut off. Yeah. I hate being OCD. It sucks ass. It's not useful at all. You know, I mean, I'm not out here solving mysteries or great crimes. I'm out here adjusting my glasses for 6,000 years. So that's... I'm gonna do it again. All right, no more touching the glasses. I must have restraint. We need willpower, Toad. Okay, that was kind of weird. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think having a different tool to let a user mess with the waveforms so they can kind of cut or shift or stretch or compress them all to fit to a tempo, but then that's like a different tool they can mess with. Because I don't think putting it all on one tool, it makes it kind of complicated. I feel like it'd be better to make a bunch of small little things they can just mess around with and then put it all together. I feel like a bit of a mad scientist. Which tells me I'm in the right spot. Spawner spawns cubes. Yes, that it does. Callable to read write to queue. Yes. Got that done. Yes. Device interact. Sound machines. Yes. 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 I mean, we don't have a lot of devices, but like we've proven that this technically works. Save load data. And this is actually, I think, really important too, because I think it'd be great if users can actually import their own sound files. And that way you don't have to just do acapella shit all the time, but like, users actually need to be able to control audio inputs, because right now it's just auto selecting the first one, which is this microphone. But if a user has like, well, for one, different devices registered, then it might pick up something else. But also, maybe they want to be able to manually set of like, hey, this is my guitar. I want to record some guitar. Like, why not? So, yeah. Device types. I wonder if this should be... We could call this the prototype, because it's like... It is a prototype. It's not a very, sellable thing, but like... It's enough to mess around. And maybe I could just put it up on itch. Just let people fuck around with it. It's kind of weird, but like, that's prototype, and then we'll have an alpha build, and an alpha build will have more features. Whoops. Device types. Mixer. Adjust. Adjust audio levels. What else to do in the mixer? Because right now the mixer kind of does that auto stuff. Compiles streams. I'll say input streams into one output. So that's our mixer. Should we allow people to export as like a prototype version? Maybe. Well, importing and exporting, saving load and is not the same as this, but actually it's fine. It's fine if people can tinker around with it. There's not much they can make. So what would I call the other one? Something to adjust waveforms to. You know, another thing about it, the spawner should have like, it should be interactive. Spawner should be interactive. Like, press a button to spawn. Because right now I'm hitting S on the keyboard. It's like, it's fine. Anyway, mixer. Then we should have a what else? I know what I want. Actually, importer and exporter. This could be one device. Saving and loading, I feel like you should save the environment, or at least all the stuff you have. Seems like it would just be nice to have. So a few other little bugs we gotta work out too. Like when you disconnect a cube, it should clear out that stream data. Importer, exporter. Oh, what else? Like something to adjust waveforms. Waveform adjuster. I wonder if it's like a like a name for how to do this. Ugh. I'm getting into other waveforms. I'll just call it the editor. Like stream editor. So we can shift the stream. Cut the stream. Stretch. squish the stream. I feel like that's good. And if you cut it, tell you what, we'll allow people to cut it so they can space it out. But then we can also say, maybe they can delete parts of it. Delete stream segments. This, I actually have no idea if we're going to be able to adjust the data. This is honestly, can we do this? Because I have no idea. And then universal tempo setter. Metronome. There ain't no way that's spelled correctly. Metronome. Okay. Actually, what's this called? A metronome. Yeah, stream editor. Can we do this? What else should the prototype have? I'll just say bugs. Cube should disconnect and cease. Cease and desist audio stream. Focus system. So people can use like tabs. They can tab through, use a controller. And what else? Buttons should be a little more interactive. Should provide better user feedback. Yeah. Okay. So there's a few things to work out. But now we've kind of separated like prototype version into more stuff to add on. Because if I can get to an alpha build, if I can do all this, frankly, I would put it up on Steam for money. Or itch. But like, you know, like that seems like it's like, yeah, okay, this is some decent stuff. Anyway, I'm going to call it there because, I don't know, it's late. Cool. Well, thanks Husky Boy Games for stopping by. And thanks to anybody else, too, who stopped by.